channel. If you're new channel, welcome. Been here for a while, welcome back, y'all. Sure, go down there and hit that like button. Share the video out. Help us grow up a little bit. We're getting close to 10,000 subscribers. I mean, we're like right there on the cusp. I think we like about 800 folks or so. So you see, we're under the rock bucket today. I had a plan for this week's video, and now we're into next week. So actually did not get this video up this weekend like I wanted to. Just a lot going on, but you see, we're hooked to the rock bucket. And last Wednesday, actually last Thursday, we got rained out on an oil field job. We're building a oil field drilling location up in western Oklahoma, and I kind of had a whole video theme planned out for Thursday to talk about the oil field experience, my oil field experience, but I guess we'll save that one for another day since we got rained out. But so it ended up taking on a little local job here right down the road by Childress, moving some concrete barriers for a bridge construction job. We actually picked up the barriers close to Childress and brought them back down the road 7 miles to closer to Esteline, Texas. So those y'all run 287 know Esteline very well from back in the day. That's where they used to give out them 1 mile per hour over speeding tickets back in the day. But it's not near as bad there nowadays. Unless you're really just messing up, they won't mess with you too bad here there. So, but we got those barriers moved, and so this video is just going to show something a little bit different than what we normally do. And I'm going to narrate through the video here and there a little bit, but for the most part, this is going to be a ASMR video. You kind of get to see us going through the progression here. We did have a little close call. An RV came through and hit 2 of the barrels while I was strapping down. So this video is just one round. I think I made 7 rounds that day. Heck, we started on it at about 7 o'clock in the morning, and we were done. We were done by noon. So sit back, relax. It's a shorter video than usual, and check it out. Alright guys, so we're rolling up on the location here. We're just headed north on Highway 287, just outside of Childress. You can see the Traco there waiting on us to pick up our next round. So we swing inside the barrels here and get on the shoulder. And actually it's not just the shoulder, it's actually the right hand lane there of the highway. Everybody's diverted over to the hammer lane, to the left hand lane. So we got to back up here to load this concrete beam up. So while we're backing up here, don't make fun of my missing quarter fender there on the driver's side. We were hauling rock a couple days before this on some really rough roads, and I lost the daggone thing. So but I'm sitting here in my office doing the narration for this video, and I'm sitting here looking at 2 brand new quarter fenders sitting right here to my left. So you'll get to see those on. We're not going to put them on until we go to our truck show at Dalhart this week. But enough of that. Let's get backed up here and watch these hands load these 2. I believe they were 30-foot long concrete beams on our drop deck. One thing you will notice here is how close traffic is. It was insane. insanely close. Talking about, what do you think are the most dangerous jobs in trucking? I would have to believe, next to hauling frac sand in Midland, Odessa area, West Texas, Eastern New Mexico, this has to be right up there with it, pretty close. I mean, you hear about the wrecks out there in West Texas all the time, but I mean, when you're inches away from traffic that's supposed to be slowing down because of work zone, but they generally do not, it is a very hazardous work environment. Got the two beams on the trailer, so we're going to pull up here and make room for the next truck to come in a minute, and we're going to strap these two concrete beams down. And this is where the excitement kind of happened on this round right here. Luckily, I guess, I decided to record this round because it actually caught some of the inherent dangers of this sort of job. So we're going to pull up just past the bridge here, and we're going to slow her down and just watch and see what happens here. So I'll just ease them back here to the back of the trailer and in front of the load here. About to throw my front strap over, getting it unwound. Bam, bam. So if I would have stopped, you know, a truck length earlier, then shoot, there's no telling. One of those barrels kind of flew all the way over to the shoulder, so it could have hit me, you know. It ain't much, and here I am running out there because there's a barrel in the middle of the highway blocking a Walmart truck. So I pick up the base there, pick up the barrel, get everything out of the way so the Walmart truck can get by. And there's a worker coming down from up there where we loaded. He was coming to fix the rest of it. So I went back to finish securing my load and going about my day. But that just right there goes to show, you know, I posted this video on TikTok, and there's a lot of comments that there wasn't enough room in that lane or whatever. But that's a 12-foot lane right there. There's plenty of room. Trucks and everything else going up and down through there, no problem. That was just a guy on his way to Colorado, most likely, not paying attention, catching the barrels. So that's just, you know, part of the dangers of doing construction work on the side of major highways. I mean, so we're going to finish strapping down here, and like I said, these loads were these concrete beams weighed 10,000 pounds each, so they're 20,000 pounds. We're throwing two straps on them. We've got two 6,000 pound straps on them, so they're 12,000 pounds of securement, over half of what the load is. And I know I didn't put my, what do you call it, penalty strap within the first few feet, but we were literally going 4 or 5 miles down the road, so it seemed to be working for us all day. Plus the state guys were out there watching us, and we got her done. We had to keep moving. We needed to get out there as fast as possible to let all the trucks keep flowing through the work area. So We just finished strapping here, and then we'll have you a little time lapse of when we head down to the work area, to the next work area where we drop off. That was a quick little ride down US Highway 287, or up US Highway 287 when I say we're going north. So we made our way into the new location here. Got into the barrels here, through the barrels, so backing up here, getting ready to line up. I think I'm going to unstrap right here. If I remember right, there's a truck down there unloading, so we're going to unstrap and get ready to back up here. So for those of y'all that have been in the channel for a long time, y'all gonna remember this truck. Good old number 7 Texas Tech. Yeah, y'all should remember that truck. We made quite a few videos in that truck back when I first started the YouTube channel. I worked for B&B Trucking there out of Memphis, Texas. So that's who we were helping out today. They're one big old cow truck. But that's who we were helping out today in this video, and shout out to them for giving us a little bit of work and helping us out. So we're going to get her unstrapped, and we're going to back down in the hole down there and get these concrete beams kicked off. like that, y'all, we are done. So this is where we're going to leave this video for today. We've been running the belly dump pretty hard and heavy for the last 2 weeks. And right now, I'm not in the office anymore. This is the next day of me over doing some voiceover for this video, and I'm actually in Amarillo, Texas, about to pull in the Blue Beacon to get the truck washed, and then we are going to take it to polishers here right next door. We're going to get this thing polished tomorrow, and then it's going to be parked at the house the rest of the week to get ready to go to the 806 Big Rig Roundup in Dalhart, Texas this weekend. So expect some videos of the truck show to come, and also a little bit of rock hauling videos, and what we're going to be getting to see here for the most part. So thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the content. I know this is a little different than what we've done in the past, and leave a comment down below on what you think is the most dangerous job in trucking, or one of the most dangerous jobs in trucking. Keep the shiny side up and hammer down. We'll catch y'all on the next.